Hey, I'm Chloe and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to talk about packaging and shipping items. There's so many different ways to do this, but I figured I'd show you how I do it. You can package and ship jewelry in a really expensive way. You can package and ship jewelry in a really cheap way. I feel like I do mine kind of in the middle. I don't pay a lot of money for my boxes or packaging, but I do have like stickers and cards and jewelry care cards that I send out with my orders that make it feel a little bit more elevated and just like a nice experience for the customer opening the package. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how I stamp my box, and I'll tell you about where I got my stamp and where I got my boxes, all that. Let me show you and get into it. So these are my little boxes that I actually send my jewelry in. I did get them from Amazon, I know, I'm sorry, but they are recycled packaging, so that's great. And was something that's important to me. And then I got my little logo made into a stamp by Moody Moon Co. She is fantastic if you have any stamping or logo needs. And with each box, I do just stamp them so that it has my logo on it. I think this looks really cute, but in addition to that, it also helps where the customer has my business name right on the box that they're getting the jewelry with. I used to actually cyanotype my boxes, so for those who don't know, I started my business as a cyanotyping business. And I really loved that, and I think it's super cute, but it is so time consuming, and as my business has grown and I've been sending out more and more orders each year, it just became unsustainable to cyanotype every single box. So I pivoted to stamping with the logo, and I think it's really cute. I think it still shows my personality, and I think I'll still do the cyanotype for some like special occasion type boxes, but for now, this is what works well for me. I do stamp and fold a bunch of these boxes at once, so I don't typically just do one at a time, but I did want to show you the process. So then once the box has been stamped, I just take it and I fold it. And then I stuff it with this recycled crinkle paper. I've only had to buy a box of this once because it came in a giant box. So I have so much of it. This helps to pad the jewelry in transit, and I also think it adds a cute little fun element to have this crinkle paper. And then each and every order goes out with a polishing cloth. If I'm sending a ring, I usually wrap the ring around it, and it helps elevate it in the box and keep it at the top. So I just go like this, and then I nestle it in my box and close her on up. If I'm not sending a ring, I usually put the polishing cloth under here. And then I also tie each order with some twine. I just think it's fun because it's kind of like opening up a present so that the customer has this fun little experience when they get their box. So this is what the jewelry boxes look like before they go into their packaging that I actually ship them in. And then I also have stickers made with my logo on it as well that go out with each order. So I usually just tuck them in right here so that they come out of the packaging with the box and don't get lost in the package. With each and every order, I do send a thank you card. However, these thank you cards also double as jewelry care cards. So I have some information on the back about how to treat your jewelry. And then I come around here and I write a nice little thank you note to each customer. Ignore my little typo, this one's actually for a friend, so it's okay. And then once I have these things ready, I get my shipping label and my package ready. All of these come from Eco Enclose, and they're all recycled and padded mailer envelopes. I found that really important to use recycled mailers in my business since I do want to be as environmentally sustainable as possible, and Eco Enclose has so many options to choose from. So then I print my mailing labels. I did get this from Amazon. I kind of regret not investing in a better label maker printer because this one's a little bit clunky, but it does do the job, so I've been using it for now. So then the label goes right on to the envelope. And then the pieces go into the envelope as well. And there you have it. We're ready to ship. Thanks for coming along with me today. I hope that this was helpful as you think about packaging and shipping for your jewelry business or just your small handmade business, whatever it may be. I know it took me a while to get all of this dialed in, and I've tried a couple of different things along the way, so this is what works for me. I have thought about investing in more expensive jewelry boxes, but I think at the stage that my business is at right now, this makes sense for me, and I really love them, and I think they're very me, so it's what works as well. If you enjoyed this video, it would help my channel grow so much if you could like and subscribe down below, and I will see you for the next one.